Today's video is all about huckleberries. We're out here in the Southern Oregon Cascades finding and picking these little berries. Huckleberries are essentially like a wild blueberry. The flavor is a lot different, but they're like a distant cousin to a blueberry. They're a seasonal, popular berry. Extremely seasonal. They grow at elevations from 4,000 to 10,000 feet, and they're usually only available for about a month. Here, I'll show you. That's what the plants look like, the huckleberry brush. And unless you get really close, it's really hard to see the berries. They're very popular in the Northwest. Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington. I think my favorite part about picking huckleberries and taking pictures of them, it's this. It's quiet. I'm out here on my own, like Tarzan boy. The first time I ever heard of huckleberries was when I was in New Jersey, and I was bartending at the time, and this liquor rep came over and tried to sell me some huckleberry wine. I thought he was just making things up. Then when I moved out west, I found that they were a real thing. And for all of you that don't know, I compiled a list of things that include huckleberries. Alright, let's get ready for this. There's huckleberry jam, huckleberry jelly, huckleberry syrup, huckleberry preserves, huckleberry cheesecake, huckleberry tarts, fresh huckleberries, huckleberry ice cream, huckleberry tea, huckleberry chocolate, huckleberry coffee, lotion, huckleberry jelly beans, huckleberry lollipops, huckleberry candy, huckleberry scented candles, huckleberry extract, huckleberry chapstick, huckleberry cake, huckleberry vodka, huckleberry soda, huckleberry wine, huckleberry recipe books, huckleberry taffy, huckleberry hot chocolate, huckleberry fin, huckleberry hound, huckleberry brownies, and my favorite, huckleberry pie. I'm sure there's more, I just ran out of paper. So I'm done picking berries, but I forgot to mention today it's a peak in the meteor shower. So driving up to the top of the mountain and see if we can get any pictures or a time lapse maybe of the meteor shower and the star trails or whatever we can see. There's a few clouds, so I'm not sure what we're going to be able to see. There's slight cloud cover, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe a time lapse of the stars going around the Earth or the Earth going around the stars, whichever you subscribe to. Leave you with the sunset going behind Red Blanket Mountain. Alright, so here we are, a few photo tips since it is a photography channel after all. When I'm shooting something small, like these huckleberries, I like to use a macro lens with a shallow depth of field. It gives me a softer background and a better feel, a nice smooth look to the pictures. One thing I recommend is paying attention to the background, making sure that there's no unwanted highlights, sticks glowing in the background, keeping the edges clear. Using natural light has its own set of challenges, but it also keeps your photos looking natural. The highlights, the glow, the different colors. I also use a 24mm f14 macro. It's a specialty lens, but it gives you amazing results. It's almost like doing an environmental portrait. It shows you a subject and its natural environment. A little bit more difficult to control the natural lighting, but the results are amazing. When it comes to the rule of thirds, you don't really have to stick to the code. They're more like guidelines, really. It's a good starting point, but you could bend the rules and get creative. Use all the elements that you have available to you to create something special. This photo shoot was more than just shooting berries. Focus in your environment. Look at the interesting patterns in nature. Plants, butterflies, bees, anything that catches your eye. When you get home, getting creative with different backgrounds, different styles, different colors. And then there's a reward. Enjoy. Okay, so here we are on the top of this mountain. My altitude thing hasn't loaded yet, but I think it's about 6,000 feet. It's starting to get a little cold. Hopefully we can see some stars. There's a little bit of sunset colors over there, not enough to take a picture. Union Peak in the background, but let's see what we can do about this. There you go, that's better. So now we just wait. I got some hot chocolate and some huckleberries to enjoy. So. So I was analyzing why I enjoy coming out in the woods and being quiet and still. I haven't seen any cars on this road. Been here for 3 hours. There's nobody else around. It's very, very relaxing. Coming and picking berries is just an excuse. It is very enjoyable just to get out, forget about the rest of the world, be in your own little bubble. But when I was thinking about it before, it brought back memories when I was a kid growing up in Costa Rica. I used to go pick coffee with my grandpa, and we get out 5 o'clock in the morning all bundled up because it was cold and mosquitoes everywhere and all the ticks and everything else you could find in a coffee plantation. And I go out there and you pick a big basket full for like $1. You take the most I did in a day were 3 of them. That wasn't very good. But the worst part about it is you can't eat it. With the huckleberries, you constantly eating the little things. They're delicious. But I think part of what I like and what I enjoy about being out here, it's just that the memories and how simpler times, how much easier things were 20 something years ago. But cheers. We'll make the best of what we have. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that like button.